5, a new complaint about the apartment delivery service Fetch package.
100 Metro Atlanta complexes require tenants to use Fetch to deliver anything they have shipped. Fetch says its delivery success rate for 2024 was 95%. But tonight, Atlanta News First consumer investigative reporter Better Call Harry is speaking with another customer who says she cannot depend on Fetch to deliver.
Alexis Haig descends from her top floor Buckhead flat that looks more like a boutique because it is. Mollywater.com is an online store that depends on timely deliveries. She's in her 12th year.
One of my biggest sellers are German dirndls.
Sure, everyone needs a good dirndl for Oktoberfest. But that's not all she sells.
Earrings I do buy two, get one free.
Want to see how her inventory arrives? The good news, at least it wasn't fragile. It's not Amazon, the post office, or FedEx delivering Alexis's inventory. It's Fetch, the third-party delivery service that Alexis's apartment complex requires her to use.
I'm forced to use Fetch, and I have to keep an eye on all of my packages. I have to know when they're coming.
Alexis says she has to contact Fetch at least once a week, and she keeps a detailed log of back-and-forth emails to prove it. These are complaints over delayed, missing, opened, and allegedly stolen packages, including her Bank of America debit card.
The debit card was estimated to arrive June 9th, and then I got a notification on June 11th that someone attempted to use my debit card at a gas station. I looked up the gas station, and it was right down the street from Fetch.
To be clear, Alexis can't prove that her debit card was stolen from the Fetch delivery warehouse, but it adds to her frustration. Last summer, we went to the Fetch warehouse off Cheshire Bridge Road, where the items are sorted. Easy now. We witnessed Fetch's delivery drivers not so gingerly transferring packages into their personal cars. They are not Fetch employees. Fetch hires them as independent contractors.
Hi, we're Fetch, personal delivery experts.
Fetch told us in 2023 that its delivery success rate is 97% and says we leverage scanning technologies that allow our teams to process and track hundreds of packages within minutes. But take a look at the Better Business Bureau's findings. The Austin-based company is unaccredited with over 600 complaints and an F. In 2023, we met Sherelle Crocker. She lives at a different complex but claims Fetch lost a fire pit, a printer, a king-size bed, a pair of Alexander McQueens, and her insulin.
I'm tired of them.
Fetch's response then was immediate, saying, "We understand that Ms. Crocker had a negative experience, and we do not take that lightly." But here we are, a year and a half later, with a similar story. Alexis says the majority of her deliveries do arrive, but says the inconsistency does not support working from home. She says her Oktoberfest shipment of dirndls did not arrive.
I'm looking for a new place to live. And I love it here. This has been my home for 2 years. It's the best place that I've ever lived, but because of the mail situation, I cannot survive here.
So Fetch gave us a detailed response today, and it says it looked into her case that it delivered 668 packages to Ms. Haig last year with a 97.2% delivered on-time rate. They said all the damaged packages were reimbursed. She reported 11 missing packages, and they say they recovered 7. Fetch also, she's disputing all of that, by the way. Fetch is committed to ongoing improvements, this is their statement, and transparency. It is important to note that while we work with carriers and apartment managers on last mile deliveries, we are not in control of their policies or operations and cannot comment on their business operations. We asked them to expand on that. We didn't get a response.
So the question is, Harry, if you live in an apartment and they have Fetch, is that what you have to use?
That is what you have to use. Alexis disputes that response, like we said, and says the only reason she got reimbursed for the latest missing package is because we got involved. If you live in a Fetch complex, like we said, you have to use Fetch. Someone wrote us and said that they were going to sue over it. The other option is to set up a P.O. box at a UPS package store. Better Call Harry, Atlanta News First investigates.